When is it? Mastering the use of when in English questions. Hello, learners. Today, we're going to focus on an important aspect of English conversation, asking about time. Specifically, we'll look at how to use the word when in questions. When is a question word that we use to ask about time. So let's get started. When is a WH question word that is specifically used to ask about time. Whether you want to know when an event happened in the past, is happening in the present, or will happen in the future, when is your go-to question word. It's a simple yet powerful tool in your English conversation toolbox. Past questions. Let's start with using when to ask about something that happened in the past. For example, when did you arrive? When was the last meeting? Present questions. We can also use when to ask about something happening now or around the present time. When is the party starting? When are you free to talk? Future questions. Lastly, we use when to inquire about future events. When will you visit us next? When is the next concert? Now it's time to practice. The best way to master using when is by making sentences of your own. Try to form questions about past, present, and future events. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're part of the learning process. Even though using when seems simple, there are common mistakes to avoid. One major mistake is forgetting to use the auxiliary verb. Remember, in English, we usually need an auxiliary verb when forming a question. For example, incorrect, when you arrived. Correct, when did you arrive? Another common mistake is using when, where, what time is required. When is used for a general time frame, whereas what time is for specific hours. For example, incorrect, when does the party start, if you're asking for a specific time. Correct, what time does the party start? Well, that's it for today's lesson. I hope this helps you understand how to use when to ask about time in English. Remember, practice is key to mastering this skill. So, go out there, start asking when questions, and see how your English conversation skills improve. See you in the next lesson.